I will make you a promise. No clerics. But with that being said, we are probably gonna still need some form of healing in order to keep our dudes alive. But for right now, we have our regular dude, and he can easily take out 10 toddlers. And our first selections, we have our bards, our Vikings, and our ghosts. And I think the best choice for us would be getting the Viking dude. See if we can't get a little DPS. We're gonna be fighting 3 mallard ducks and 10 toddlers. Our regular dude was able to take out 10 toddlers without much help, so I'm wondering if the Viking dude would be able to take out the rest of it by himself. And it's really close. Oh my goodness. I almost lost that. But we did get another Viking. And we're gonna go ahead and choose this Warhorn. Viking dudes gain 10% damage. In addition, when a dude goes berserk, there's a 30% chance for a nearby dude to also go berserk, and they can chain off of themselves. Now let's see if our 2 Viking dudes can take care of 9 duck-sized horses. They're not doing too bad, but I'm a little worried. Okay, there we go. We actually got it. It seems that the new update has made the enemies slightly stronger. So let's go ahead and actually use this pocket dice to re-roll this. And I think we're gonna grab a Franken dude. And with 2 Viking dudes and our Franken dude, let's see if we can take out 6 rats and 6 duck-sized horses. The duck-sized horses actually seem to be doing a good bit of damage to me. But I think with the Franken dude, they're not doing too bad. He's a pretty decent tank. We'll go ahead and claim that reward, and we're gonna grab ourselves another Franken dude. Our first merchant dude has arrived. We get our free dude juice, just in case we have some unconscious guys there. Neither of these 2 relics are really speaking to me, so we're gonna go ahead and restock this. And with limited options, we are going to grab the rotting steak. Your dudes gain 2% attack speed for every undead on your team, up to a maximum of 10%. We do only have 2 undead at the moment, but I imagine that will change. And we're not doing too bad again. We might lose a Viking. Oh, we actually lost a Franken dude. I was absolutely wrong. I didn't think that we were gonna lose one of those so easy. Go ahead and claim that reward, and we're gonna grab ourselves another Franken dude. And hopefully the 5 people that I have alive can take out 13 mallard ducks. We did just lose both of our Vikings, but our Franken dudes pulled out the victory. And we are going to grab a medic dude. I promised no clerics, but we do need some healing. Oh, and we got a burner phone. Nice. And it might be a little wasteful, but I think I'm going to use this dude juice to revive those 3 dudes that were unconscious and see if all of them can take on 20 rats. It actually looks like that we're not going to be losing anybody in this one. And boom, another victory. And we're gonna grab ourselves another medic dude, because we definitely need as much healing as we can get. On to round 8, 3 dog-sized rats and 10 mallard ducks. I am also going to be trying to do the more complicated fight every single time, but I also know that's not always possible, especially when you get later into the game and they're throwing like 20 stallions at you. But hopefully we'll get to that. And just like that, our regular dude took out the last dog-sized rat. We did lose 2 Viking dudes and a Franken dude, but we came out on top. Let's go ahead and grab another Franken dude. And I think we're going to grab the Valkyrie amulet. When a Viking dude takes fatal damage, he fully heals and goes berserk. It has a 20-second cooldown, but it's only 10 seconds if he was already berserk when he died. We can't be healing these guys. We do have 31 duck-sized horses, and I am not convinced that these guys would be able to take them out. So even though I know I just said we're going to be trying to do the harder fights, I think this time we're just going to be going up against 68 toddlers. Give our team a little bit of time to regroup from the losses. But they're not doing too bad. Our Franken dude finally took out that last toddler. It feels like that took a little longer than it should have. And attempting to go with the undead theme, we're gonna grab this ghost dude. When the ghost dude lands an attack, he has a 20% chance to equalize the HP between the healthiest dude and the most injured dude, and then heal them both for 100% of his damage. That's actually not too bad. I'm pretty sure that was reworked. I don't think it did that before. We are again at a merchant dude. We definitely need some more dude juice. And I think we're gonna grab up these copper bolts. Franken dudes gain 100% cleave and 50% damage, but we lose 20% attack speed. I think that is a trade I'm willing to do. We also need some more dude juice because I'm probably gonna use that right away. We're gonna go ahead and use that and then go up against 18 gooses. Our team seems to be doing pretty good. I'm pretty sure that ghost dude is actually keeping my guys alive more than my medic dude is. Our healing done. Yeah, our ghost dude did way more healing than our 2 medic dudes did. And look at that, we have a choice between the medic and the ghost. We just found out that the ghost dude is better at healing. We're gonna go ahead and grab another one of those and then fight 127 toddlers. I could take out 127 toddlers, no problem. And they are doing fantastically. The addition of these ghost dudes, my survivability has dramatically increased, I think. We took ourselves another Franken dude, and I think we're just gonna grab this organ bucket. Franken dudes heal for 2% of their max HP every second. That's actually not too bad. We're gonna take that into round 12 and see if we can't beat 30 mallard ducks. The mallard ducks are actually pretty strong. They're doing 4 damage every time they hit me, but our Franken dude comes out on top. Claim that reward, and we're gonna grab another ghost. I think we have enough dudes and enough healing and enough tanks to where we can probably go ahead and do the 3 dog-sized rats, 6 goats, and 9 gooses for round 13. And just like that, easy victory. I think we might have enough healing for the time being, so let's work on some DPS and grab another Viking dude. I don't particularly like any of these, so we're gonna re-roll, and we are going to grab the Ectoplasm Vial. When a ghost dude casts Phase Shift, that's his little healing thing, he grants temporary health to both target dudes for 100% of his attack damage. That should dramatically increase our heals, which should make it a lot easier to take on these mallard ducks. And I gotta tell you, I don't think we've lost a single dude since we started getting these ghosts. 201 healing as opposed to the 150 healing from the medic dudes. I definitely think that this is a way better healer. I don't know if it was intended for that, but I would think something called a medic dude would be better at medical stuff. You know what I mean? We're gonna grab another Franken dude. I don't particularly like either of those, so we're gonna restock. And we're gonna grab the rubber glove. The medic dude's triage becomes 50% stronger and it heals an additional dude. That could be huge. Grab another dude juice. And we're gonna restock to grab another dude juice, and we're gonna grab this bottled lightning. Just because. As it stands for now, it looks like my dudes don't really need any help. We are just flying through these levels now. We're gonna grab ourselves a medic dude, actually. We haven't taken many of those. I'm gonna grab that meteor. I don't think you have a choice but to grab them. Personally, I don't really like the meteor. They don't really do a bunch of damage. It does do a good job of spreading the field around a little bit. Like if I do that right here, it smashes everything, spreads all the dudes around, and oh, it actually killed all of those toddlers. I'm surprised. I didn't think it was gonna do that. So we're gonna go ahead and claim that, and we're gonna grab another ghost dude. And for round 17, it looks like we actually have a new creature type, a cougar. 5% of damage dealt ignores temporary health. That could actually be pretty dangerous if there was a bunch of those. But luckily that's the quote-unquote easier fight. So we're gonna do the Canada Gooses, dog-sized rats, and the 8 goats. I'm pretty sure my buffed up team of healers and Franken dudes will not have a problem taking out all these goats. We are doing fantastically. Go ahead and claim our reward. Hey, look, there's that cleric dude. We are not going to be taking him. He is absolutely broken. With him, any build can win. We are going to grab a knight dude. He has taunting presence. Every 3 seconds, the knight dude taunts up to 5 nearby enemies to attack him. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Hopefully, it'll keep the other enemies off of my back. Even though we weren't really struggling that much, I think the Knight dude will come in handy. We're ganging up on that little dog right there, or big dog anyway, beating him into submission, and we did not lose a single dude. We are doing great. We're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves another tank. And we're gonna grab the Haunted Mirror. When a ghost dude casts his healing shift, he also heals himself for 20% of his max HP. Should definitely keep our dudes alive for a little bit longer. We also got ourselves a healing potion on there. I don't really like using the healing pots in this game, but let's see if we're gonna need it attacking 41 gooses. And we are not going to actually need that. I thought we were going to for just a second. Our knights looked like they were about to die, but I'm pretty sure the healing came in pretty clutch. We're gonna go ahead and grab another ghost dude. We're gonna restock these. I don't really want those. And we are going to grab the fresh sheets. Ghost dude gains 10% evasion, and he has a 20% chance to cast phase shift when he evades. Just more healing going out. I'm gonna grab this pocket dice and this dude juice. And then moving on to round 20. Healing effects are reduced by 25%. Hopefully that's not gonna be too big of a problem. 1 horse-sized duck and 75 duck-sized horses. Let's go ahead and use this burner phone. We're gonna move all of our dudes over here so we can all attack together. Oh, we also gotta use the healing. Hopefully if we are grouped up enough, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Gonna use our lightning bottle. Are you kidding me? It killed the little horse instead of the duck. Let's go ahead and res these 4 dudes. Let's see if we can't just surround it. Man, these ducks are pretty tough, and we got it. Nice. And I think we are going to take another Viking dude. And we're going to grab the Bloody Talisman. Anytime a dude receives healing, he gains 1% attack speed for the rest of the battle, up to 20 times. With how often that we are healing, that should be proccing pretty much constantly. Now we got to fight some ghosts. No. Now we have to fight some goats and some ducks. My team seems to be doing pretty good. I don't think we're going to be losing anybody on this one. Grab ourselves another Franken dude. And then with our mighty team, we will fight 31 goats. Pretty sure it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I don't think these goats are going to be even coming close to killing more than just that one ghost. I'm pretty sure the rest of them should be fine. And there we go. We got ourselves another victory. Claim our reward, and we're going to grab ourselves another ghost dude, just to replace this unconscious one laying on the ground. Quite a bit of geeses, but I think we can manage it. We do still have our one ghost down. However, it doesn't seem to have hindered us that much. I think we have enough Franken dudes for the moment. Let's go ahead and grab another medic, and we got free dude juice. Nice. We got ourselves a leopard. 25% of damage dealt ignores temporary health. Must be the advanced cougar. Let's see if we actually stand a chance against it. Doesn't look like we're going to be having too much of a problem dealing with it. We did lose one of our knights, which is kind of a big deal, but it shouldn't matter in the long run. We just took him out. Nice. And we did only lose that one knight dude. We'll claim that reward, and we're going to grab another ghost. And our relic choices. When your dudes attack, they have a 10% chance to heal themselves for 50% of the damage dealt. We're going to take that, and we're going to take the universal healthcare, giving all of my dudes 10% max HP. Which of course isn't a huge boost, but it is enough to give me a little bit of leeway when fighting 65 gooses. Hopefully that extra little bit of health and the extra bit of healing will be enough to keep my dudes alive for the long run. And boom, all the gooses are gone. And we're gonna go ahead and grab another ghost dude. As far as I'm concerned, those are probably the second best healer in the game. What is this? A scavenger dude. So it turns out I give them a relic, and then they give me a different relic. Wow, this spooky doll is actually really good. The ghost dude has a 25% chance to cause an ectoplasm explosion around his phase shift targets, dealing 300% of his attack damage split among surrounding enemies. And then this bottom one gives my knight dudes 20% max HP and allows them to taunt more enemies. Let's go ahead and accept both of those. I'm not really sure how long. It's for 10 rounds. So we'll lose our relics for 10 rounds, and then on the 10th round, we'll get our relic back on top of these extra relics. So it's a little dangerous getting rid of those two things because both of those were healing stuff. But hopefully it should still be good enough to keep us alive for a minute, at least for those 10 rounds so we can get our relics back. For now, this one doesn't really seem to be giving us that much problems. The mallard ducks are already gone, the goats are almost gone, and the wolf is gone. We are still doing fantastically. We're going to go ahead and claim that reward and grab another medic dude to kind of supplement the loss of these two relics. I'm pretty sure all of these guys won't have a problem with 235 little ducks. So why don't we go ahead and do that? In fact, let's grab this burner phone. Let's move all of those guys over here so they're all grouped up together. Hopefully they have some more survivability if they're actually grouped up. And another easy victory. Claim that reward. And we're going to grab another Viking dude. We haven't really come across too many of those. And on round 28, we have our first gorilla. I'm sure we can handle it. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I know they hit like freaking trucks, but they already took out one of my ghosts. And one of my medics. Oh, there goes another medic. But we got him. All right. So we lost 2 medics and 1 ghost. But we'll claim that reward and grab another Franken dude. We have 1 regular dude that we can turn into something else. Which one do we want? We probably need more knights, I think, actually. We're going to go ahead and train that regular dude to be a knight dude. We got 3 guys down. I don't think I'm going to use a dude juice for it. However, do I want to fight a panda? I mean, they're kind of self-destructive enough as it is. I don't know if they really need my help. Screw it. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it. Man, he's kind of creepy looking. He kind of reminds me of a Grateful Dead bear. If I got him old. I probably just showed my age really, really bad. But we got the panda down. We're gonna claim that reward and grab ourselves another Franken dude and a regular dude. We actually got 2 of them in that one. I think we're gonna go ahead and grab this hand sanitizer. The medic dude gains 20% max HP and he gets temporary health for 2 seconds, equal to 10% of his max HP every time he casts his healing thing. And go ahead and grab another dude juice because we're going to use one of those right away. And we're going to go up against another panda bear and 37 mallard ducks. The mallard ducks, you blink and they're gone. I'm not even worried about the mallard ducks. But these freaking panda bears, man, they're tough. They're doing 70, 80 damage per hit. That's crazy. But we did end up taking him out. Claim that reward, grab another knight dude. And I'm thinking I want to grab a possessed urn. I've never seen this one before. The ghost dude casts phase shift every 3 seconds. Each time he casts phase shift, he gains a stacking 5% damage for 3 seconds. Each stack has an independent timer. So we're going to go ahead and take that new ability in to fight 50 rats and 1 more panda bear. We did end up winning 50 rats and 1 panda bear though. So we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves another knight dude and another regular dude and a pocket dice. Cool. And look at that. We finally don't have a panda bear. It's a stallion and 42 mallard ducks. A stallion, when its HP drops below 30%, it panics, runs around, and starts tossing all of my dudes around. Let's go ahead and fight that thing and see if our healing can outpace the damage it can do. So far, all of the ducks, I blinked and they were gone. I did lose a medic dude, a ghost dude, a Viking dude, but we are surrounding it. We're getting him. And the stallion is down. I think I may have lost a knight there at the end. Yes, I sure did. But that's okay. We are going to grab our 10th Franken dude. And with 8 unconscious dudes, I think it's time to use another dude juice to revive them. And then on round 33, we will take on 331 little ducks. We are taking out these ducks with nary a bead of sweat. Took all them out, grab our reward, and another Viking dude. Why not? And our regular dude came back, so now we have another knight dude. Let's see if he is going to help us on round 34. 4 wolves, 8 rams, and ducks or of some kind. I didn't actually read what kind they were. It's not important, really. My team does seem to be taking out the ducks rather quickly. The goats are following suit real close by. And it looks like the dogs are going to be going down as well. Boom. Just like that. I'm pretty sure our team is becoming pretty unstoppable. We did get some bottled lightning. And I think at this merchant, we're gonna grab the leaky heart valve. Every 3 seconds, Franken dudes with more than 90% HP leak their excessive HP as healing to any dude with less than 90% HP. Evenly split. That's actually kind of cool. Grab up another dude juice, and then we are going to fight 156 mallard ducks. And of course, the mallard ducks really aren't that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure we could fight 500 of them and it wouldn't matter. And boom, easy peasy. Take those out, grab another ghost dude, and we got our relics back on top of our 2 new ones. So our knights have more HP and taunt more enemies, and our ghost dude causes ectoplasm explosions. Test it out on 828 toddlers. Oh, and that's our ectoplasm explosions going off. I like those. That's pretty neat. AoE damage is actually really useful in this game. I know the cleave can be pretty useful, but when you come up across like a thing of bees or something like that where the cleave doesn't really work, having something like that where it's just the AoE can definitely come in handy. The highest one for this one is 3 alpha wolves and 8 honey badgers. 80% chance to ignore taunts. Honestly, I don't really like dealing with honey badgers. Don't hold this against me. We're gonna fight 86 gooses. It's gonna be nice and easy. They're not even gonna know what hit them. I'm gonna blink and they're gone. And just like that. And claim that reward and grab ourselves another knight dude and another regular dude. And on round 38, we have a big B and 40 gooses. That big B is immune to cleave attacks. We don't have any cleave, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. And our damage seems to be doing just fine. Claim that reward, grab another ghost dude, and we are going to invest all of our money. And in 13 rounds, hopefully we make it that far. In 13 rounds, we'll get that back doubled. Fighting another big bee and some dog-sized rats. The dog-sized rats are not posing a problem. For some reason, though, the big bee actually seems to have a pretty good amount of health to it. Oh, we lost a ghost dude. I didn't even... 2 ghost dudes. Man. Let's go ahead and grab another Viking dude. We definitely don't have any money because we just invested. So we're going to grab this dude juice. And I think that's it. We're just going to grab the dude juice. Round 40. My dudes start apart from each other. 50 dog-sized rats and then 214 normal rats. We're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to start off with bottled lightning. Oh, that actually spread out pretty good. Wow, we're losing a lot of dudes. Hold on, let's start rezzing a little bit. I didn't think we were actually going to be losing people on this one. That's right. Good thing we have all these freaking dude juices piling up. There we go. All right, we should be all right now. All of our dudes should be concentrated. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, that was actually kind of scary for a second. I thought for a second I was gonna lose that, but that's okay. We claim our reward and we're gonna grab another ghost dude. And I think we're gonna grab these smelling salts. Dudes who get knocked out during a battle have a 15% chance to instantly recover with 40% HP. I find this relic a lot when I'm playing. I don't think it ever works, but let's find out. Let's see if it actually works. And they took out one of my knights, which, you know, he got taken out and did not come back. So that's 1 down. And this stallion is going to be going. There we go. Reward. And I think we're going to go ahead and grab a medic dude. I think we need a little more healing going out to fight 224 mallard ducks. Oh, wow. I looked away from the computer for a split second and all those ducks were dead. Grab up another knight dude. Those taunts, I think, are actually helpful. And I think we're just going to go with the 236 duck-sized horses. 5 horses and 3 leopards does not sound like a good time to me. And like the ducks before them, these little tiny horses are just getting freaking slaughtered, man. Maybe I should have gone for the higher one. Grab ourselves another medic dude, and then we are going to fight 174 gooses. That number seems to be flying down. All of our dudes seem to be doing okay. Round 44, done. Get a reward. We're gonna grab our 10th Knight dude and that health potion, which never really helps. We are gonna grab this wolf skin cloak. Viking dudes gain 20% max HP, and Berserk grants 20% toughness. We're also gonna restock, and we're gonna take this sewing kit. Your dudes have a 15% chance when taking damage to heal for that damage as long as it didn't kill them. So we're gonna take that, and we're gonna take all of our dudes to fight 63 dog-sized rats. Man, these dog-sized rats actually have quite a bit of health, it seems, but they are starting to go down. And just like that, dog-sized rats are gone. Claim our reward, grab ourselves another medic dude. Oh, and we have some more scavenging. What do we got? I actually don't really care about either of those relics, so we're just gonna go ahead and dismiss that. And 5 cougars, 3 leopards. What do you guys think? I only have 1 dude juice. I think I'm gonna hold off, and I'm just gonna fight the 444 little ducks. Little ducks shouldn't be a problem. They're already melting, and it looks like they're barely even damaging my dudes, and they are gone. Claim that reward, grab another Viking, and we are finally going to be fighting a silverback gorilla as well as 39 goats. The 39 goats are not going to be a problem. That silverback gorilla, though, hits like a freaking truck. He's taking out my ghost, my medic. He's doing a bunch of damage, while these 2 knights are just taking out these rest of these goats. Wow, I took out the gorilla before I took out the goats. That's crazy. I did lose a few people though, but that's all right. We'll claim the reward. We'll grab another medic. We're gonna go ahead and use our dude juice and fight 1,000 toddlers. Yeah, look at all of that. And we're already past the halfway mark. 1,000 toddlers was nothing. Easy peasy, toddlers squeezy. Claim our reward. Grab another. Oh, do we want more knights or do we want more Franken dudes? I mean, the Franken dudes have the capability of becoming very strong. So we're going to go ahead and take another one of those. And I do have 3 regular dudes that I can turn into a Franken dude, knight dude, or ghost dude. And I think we are going to train all 3 of those to be knights. And then moving on to 75 dog-sized rats. These dog-sized rats, man, they're actually way more trouble than they should be. But it doesn't matter how high their HP is.
All shall fall to my mighty dudes.
Claim our reward, grab another Viking. I think grabbing this Memento Mori might actually be a good move to get that 10% increased healing from all sources. And we're gonna buy another dude juice. 4 alpha wolves and 6 cougars. We actually haven't fought any of the cougars or the leopards or anything like that yet, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how our dudes do against it. Not too bad. I don't think any of my dudes are going to be losing anything. Cougars are already gone. Wolves are following suit real close. I think we have ourselves a pretty strong team here, actually, boys and girls. Claim that reward, and we're going to get a nice even 10 for our Vikings. We're going to re-roll these. Those aren't very good. I kind of want these bagpipes. Give my knight dudes 10% toughness and doubles their range of their taunts. But I feel like we could do better. Let's go ahead and re-roll again. And we got the belted greaves. The knight dude gains 10% toughness and can no longer be thrown by enemies, which is altogether better than the other one that we almost picked. We should be pretty good. What do the feral hogs do? Gain 20% run speed and 2% attack speed for each creature of the same type nearby. Let's see how well we do against it. Now, those pigs should be getting slower and slower the more of them I take out, which they are the first ones to go, and they are melting. Especially now that there aren't so many of them, they aren't as fast. And this group of enemies didn't even tickle my dudes, didn't do nothing to them. Splat. Claim that reward, and we're gonna grab ourselves another knight dude. And we got our investment back, $2,428. I think on this one, I don't really want to fight these horses, so we're gonna fight the 3 alpha wolves and the 5 cougars. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm pretty sure we did this exact same fight actually just a couple of rounds ago, and we came out unscathed. And I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be able to do that again. And a blink and you miss it moment, the wolves are gone. Claim reward, we get another medic dude and another health potion. And for round 53, we do have 88 dog-sized rats. these might actually pose something of a threat, because even after this long, oh, there they go. Now they're starting to go out. But man, it takes them a long time for me just to start killing them. But now that they are going down, they're going down quick. And my dudes are not getting touched. And that reward, we are going to grab another night dude. Oh, and we got 3 extra night dudes. Our regular dudes got back. So we actually have 15 of those now, which is good because we are going to be fighting a unicorn, which is basically just a souped up stallion. We also have 17 rams, but the rams really aren't that big of a deal. The stallion, though, has already taken out 3 of my ghosts. I didn't even 5 of my ghosts. Let's go ahead and... should we bother reviving them? Do we need to revive them? No, I should be all right. I can do 10 after this is over, assuming that I survive this. Should be doing okay. Let's heal up. Actually, kind of a good thing I had these health potions. I know I said I didn't like them. If I had actually been paying attention earlier, I probably could have saved some of my dudes. We did win that, but man, we lost like half of our roster. Those unicorns are no joke, man. Get another medic, another health potion. Definitely get another dude juice. We're gonna need a couple of those, I think. We're gonna grab this chest plate. The night dude takes damage greater than 10% of his max HP. He gets temporary health, equal to 50% of the damage taken. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. We're gonna restock, grab another dude juice, and we are gonna grab this Odin statue and this grog. They both help Vikings. The Odin statue makes my Viking dudes automatically enter Berserk when they take damage that drops them below 50% and then at 25%. And then the grog makes their Berserk give them cleave, and it lasts 2 seconds longer. Let's go ahead and restock just to grab one more dude juice. I don't think I really need... Actually, I think we are going to grab this morphine. The medic dude's heal has a 30% chance to apply temporary health for 4 seconds, equal to 2 times of the amount healed. That should definitely keep our survivability up. We're going to grab another burner phone. We're going to res all of our dudes. And just to give them a break, I'm going to let them fight 124 goats instead of fighting those dog-sized rats. The dog-sized rats seem to really give my dudes some trouble. But killing these goats, it's like a field day for them. They're just having fun. Skipping through the flowers, you know what I mean? Claim that reward, and we are gonna grab another night dude, actually. I think at this point, if we can have night dudes and ghost dudes just constantly, that would be great. I am not gonna fight this unicorn. We're gonna go ahead and fight the alpha wolves and the horses, stallions, whatever they are. Shouldn't be even half the big a deal as that unicorn was. That unicorn messed me up. But these ones really aren't doing that much damage. I seem to be able to out-heal the damage that they're doing, for the most part. We already got the wolves down. Fighting a bunch of stallions while they're spinning in circles, tossing my dudes around isn't too good. Luckily, though, my night dudes cannot be thrown anymore. So that is actually a huge help in those kinds of fights. And at round 57, we have leopards, wolves, and stallions. All in all, it should be pretty good. We have some pretty decent grouping around my enemies. Guys seem to be doing pretty good, though. Stallions are going out. Leopards are going out. Wolves are going down. I gotta tell you guys, I think this build that I'm going with is gonna go the distance. Boom. Wolf done. Reward claimed. And Viking recruited. And we've got dude juice and a meteor. Now we do have a unicorn and 13 honey badgers. I said I wasn't gonna fight the unicorn. I lied. We're gonna go ahead and fight the unicorn. I'm gonna have my finger on the heal button though, just in case my dudes actually start going down a little bit. But it seems like my dudes just get taken out with one shot, so it's not like I can actually heal them. But the stallion is going down, or not the stallion, the unicorn is going down, and oh, we seem to be doing fine now. Kind of makes me wonder why I had such a hard time with them before. I did lose 2 ghosts. Oh, that's not good. So we're going to go ahead and recruit another ghost, and we are going to invest. You know, we're going to invest half of our money because after the next round, we're going to get a shop, and I want to make sure that I can actually get something out of the shop this time. We're going to fight these Canada gooses, which also seem to have a ton of health. They are finally going down. It's a good thing we have that ectoplasm AoE thing from our ghosts. I think without that, we wouldn't have been able to make it this far. But make it this far we have. So we claim that reward, grab another ghost dude and a health potion. And we're gonna go ahead and grab the bagpipes this time. Another 10% toughness for my knight dudes, and it doubles the range of their taunt. Gonna grab some dude juice. And you know what? I think I'm gonna grab one of these strange spores as well. I don't really use the items that much. I'm not really sure why. It takes away from the action, I guess. Can't really click it fast enough for it to actually impact what's happening unless I slow everything down. So round 60, all enemies gain 25% piercing, allowing a portion of their attack damage to pass through temporary health. Wow. And 61 feral hogs. This is gonna be a hard fight. We're gonna go ahead and use a meteor just to smash everything up. And let's go ahead and use these spores as well to keep my team equalized. My ghosts should be able to keep them pretty healed, but we only got a couple of the piggies left. All right, we managed it. I was sweating for just a split second there, but it looks like our dudes were doing just fine. I think we're gonna grab another Franken dude. We haven't actually had that option in a minute. And here we go, a bonfire. Dudes gain 1% max HP for every dude of the same family on your team, up to a maximum of 20. That significantly increases my HP. My knight dudes now have almost 400 health. So we should be good. We're gonna go ahead and fight these 78 rams. Hopefully our new health will keep us nice and topped up. Our healing's keeping up real good. I do kind of wish we could do something about our damage though. We just don't seem to be outputting enough to really matter. Our defenses are good. Our healing is good. Our DPS is lacking. We need to work on that. But we are finally getting them down a little bit, and the goats are gone. You know, I think that's another reason why people tend to use the clerics so much, because they are absolutely busted in this game. We're gonna grab another ghost dude, because not only are they AoE healers that heal for an intense amount of health, and they do it quickly, they also have a relic that you can get where every time it heals, that healing does damage in AoE around them. And you can just buff them up so much that they can basically solo this entire thing. 1 unicorn, 39 dog-sized rats. So AoE stuff is no joke, but we need to get some damage in somehow. We need to find some decent relics. I'm pretty sure my entire team is defense, except for my Viking. So I think I need to focus a little bit on my Vikings and see if we can't bring them up a little bit, you know? Hopefully we get some good relic choices. No, with that being said, unicorn's dead. I claimed its head and I'm off to bed. That was so stupid. Don't put that in there. We're gonna grab a Viking dude. We're gonna recruit that. 413 gooses is the hard one. That's nothing. It's nothing. I could kill 413 gooses in my sleep. Yeah, look at that. They are just absolutely melting. Nothing they could do. Easy peasy. Grab ourselves another Viking dude. Like I said, we need to work on our DPS. We have 622 mallard ducks. We'll go ahead and put those in there. Man, they're doing some good damage, but I think we're out healing it and they're all almost dead. Man, I just noticed I look up here when I'm playing this, and I have my cursor down over all the items and stuff, and I just noticed that probably blocks out the screen for you guys, doesn't it? Oh man. We're gonna claim the reward, grab another knight dude and a meteor, and we are at a merchant. I don't particularly like either of those, so we're gonna restock. Here we go, Phantasm Crystal. Ghost dudes grant 10% evasion to their phased shift targets for 3 seconds. We're gonna go ahead and grab that. We're gonna grab another burner phone and another dude juice, and we are gonna be moving on. 3 stallions, 3 gorillas, 5 alpha wolves. Let's do it. Make my millennium. And we seem to be doing just fine. I probably don't need to worry about healing or anything. I might end up losing 1 dude. Nah, it should be fine. Claim that reward and get another Viking dude and pocket dice. The dice is awesome. I love those dice. So the relics that the scavenger dude has actually are not too bad, but I do kind of worry giving up my phantasm crystal and my ectoplasm vial. I do kind of want them both though. 10 rounds. You know what? Let's do it. No guts, no glory. And then we're gonna fight 96 rams while kneecapping ourselves, getting rid of 2 of our best relics. But it should be okay. I should be able to heal anything that isn't, covered by my relics. Even though it kind of seems like we're not really damaging each other that much. They're finally starting to go down a little bit. All my dudes seem to be just fine though. Doesn't seem like these goats can really do much to me. And another victory. Claim reward. And we're gonna grab our 15th ghost dude. And then 881 rats. We're gonna go ahead and fight that, and we are gonna use a meteor right here. Boom. That took out a huge chunk and left a nice little gore smear on the ground. This game is pretty cool, you guys. I actually really dig this game. We claim that reward, and we're gonna grab another Franken dude. Our team is doing fantastically, and I'm pretty sure we can easily take 112 Canada gooses. Again, we're going to have a hard time getting through their health because our DPS is lacking. However, they kind of can't get through my health either because my defenses and my healing are kind of absurd at this point. And they are going down. All of a sudden, their numbers just started melting. But they are gone. We're going to claim our reward. Grab another knight dude, and we only have 1 regular dude to train. So why don't we go ahead and we'll grab another Viking dude. And what better for round 69 than 1 unicorn and 17 wolves? Should only have about the same amount of problem with this as we've been having with all of the other ones. That is to say, not much of a problem at all. They don't really seem to be doing too much damage. That unicorn though, it hits really hard. But luckily, that extra HP increase that I recently got, I think is actually keeping my dudes alive. Because before, that stallion would one-shot my ghosts. But now it's just bringing them down to almost dead. While he is all the way dead. Claim our reward, grab our 20th knight dude and a meteor. Grab a dude juice and a bottle lightning. We're gonna restock. And I think this runic tattoo relic will increase my damage and survivability, giving my Viking dudes a 50% chance to go berserk when the battle starts, and giving them a 10% temporary health boost to their max health when they are berserk. We're also going to restock and see if we can't find something else that's interesting. Let's go ahead and give all of our dudes 40% cleave. I think that is going to do wonders for this. We're going to grab ourselves another dude juice. We're going to dismiss and fight 121 Canada gooses. I think my dudes getting that 40% cleave in is actually going to increase my DPS quite substantially, actually. I can already tell that fighting all of these geese is going a lot faster than it was the last time. And we are going to beef up our Franken dude supply. We're going to recruit that. I'm thinking about getting this ancient sword. It allows my taunting dudes to summon skeledudes. However, it's only a 2% chance, and I don't know how often that actually works. I never get these. We're going to go ahead and re-roll this. Now, do we want Liquid Courage to give all of our dudes 10% toughness, or the Blacksmith's Hammer to give my Knight dudes an additional 30% max HP? That actually makes their HP insane. We're going to go ahead and take that. They have almost 500 health. That's ridiculous. We're going to go ahead and fight this unicorn with 36 rams. I think the rams are actually more damaging than the unicorn is at this point. But I think our DPS increase is actually coming into play because we're taking out those rams real quick. And that the unicorn is going down real fast as well. And when it gallops like that, he can't toss my knights, which are ridiculously healthy anyway. And he is down. Oh yeah, we are taking out those unicorns faster and faster every time, aren't we? Get another Viking dude. Got our investment back. That's pretty good. Oh, we got panthers. We got the next step up from the cougars and the leopards. Does the same thing. probably significantly stronger. Let's test them out. Let's see what they look like. Let's see what they do. Okay, well, they are not one-shotting my dudes, so that's a good thing. My dudes do... Oh, they do seem to be having kind of a hard time. Let's heal up. One of my knights actually died. That's kind of crazy. What killed it? Okay, all the leopards are gone. The panthers are almost gone. We only got the one left. And then we have the stallion, the last stallion. He's trying to run. Didn't work. No one escapes me. I can't believe we actually lost a knight dude on that. That's kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and grab another Viking dude and fight 627 geese on round 73. Wow, that's a lot. We're going to go ahead and use this meteor, I think. And we're just going to go ahead and put that right here. There we go. Just splat a couple of geese around. But they are taken out pretty quickly, pretty easily. Moving on. Another ghost dude, of course. We got a Viking dude from our normal dude. Dude. And we're going to fight 903 mallard ducks. Get it, boys. 903 is turning into 203 real fast, going all the way down to 0. My Viking dudes are doing 12,000 damage. Ghost dudes, 10,000. And my Franken dudes are doing 10,000. That spooky doll from the Ghost, which is the AoE ectoplasm thing, is doing a good bit of work right there. Not doing too bad, actually. Let's go ahead and grab another medic dude. We haven't grabbed one of them in a minute. Here we go. Loki's arm. This is going to increase my DPS a lot. Berserk grants an additional 50% attack speed, which I'm pretty sure means when they enter Berserk, it doubles their attack speed. And then anytime they deal damage while Berserk, they gain a stacking 5% damage buff. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. We're going to grab this liquid courage to get some more toughness. Restock a couple of times trying to find something decent. And I think we're going to go ahead and grab this black sheep. At the start of battle, the dude type at the end of my roster taunts up to 5 random enemies to attack him for 5 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and move my knight dude down there. So he will actually be taunting, 13 enemies, I think. Each one will taunt 13 enemies at the start of battle. So that's pretty good. We're going to grab a pocket dice. We're going to grab a dude juice. And then we're going to fight 7 panda bears and 7 gorillas. This actually does not sound like a good idea. We're going to hit this bottle lightning. Do a bit of damage to a couple of them anyway. Didn't really seem to do a whole lot. And maybe that's why I don't use the consumables in this game. They don't really do a whole lot. That lightning, that meteor, all that stuff. It's good at the beginning of the game, but once you get past the halfway point, they're almost useless. Viking dude, I think we're gonna grab. Oh, and I got all of my relics back. I had kind of already forgot about those. So, oh yeah, so everything should be drastically better now. All right, so let's test it out. Let's see what just happened, because I'm pretty sure that's a ton of healing, a ton of toughness, and attack speed that I just got back. And it is definitely keeping my HP up. Those pandas aren't doing anything to me anymore. So yeah, we're gonna claim that reward. I think it's about time we grab another ghost dude. And then on round 77, 3 panthers, 4 stallions, 6 horse-sized ducks. But they're actually doing really well. My knights, as they should be, are taking the most damage. But my team is coming out on top. Grab another Viking dude and have them fight 477 goats. And just like that, all those goats are dead. I still think the 40% cleave and the AoE from the ghost dudes on top of the taunting, the insane taunting from my knights that have the insane health. I think this build is actually working really good together. I'm kind of liking this. What did I just grab? I think I just grabbed a Franken dude. Grab a pocket dice, and we are going to invest everything into that one and fight some gorillas. Whoa, they took out 2 of my Franken dudes. No, Franken dudes. I don't know how they managed to do that though. I mean, they had to have all hit them all at once or something. We're gonna go ahead and claim that. We're gonna grab another medic dude. I'm actually not too worried about not having any of those. We're gonna buy the dude juice. And we're going to buy the strange spores. Round 80, all dudes have 50% reduced run speed. I don't I don't care. We are, however, taking care of these silverbacks right quick. I did have to use a couple of my dude juices. I probably didn't have to, but I did want to. I have a bunch of them, so I figure I might as well. Grab another ghost dude. Ooh, what we got here? We're gonna re-roll these, and I think we're gonna grab this caboose. The dude type at the end of your roster gains 30% max HP. And who's at the end of my roster? My knight dudes. So now they have 616 health. They taunt 13 enemies. And because of this relic around here somewhere, when my Vikings go berserk, they can also go berserk, which increases their toughness and attack speed. This is crazy. We're gonna fight 90 wolves and see if they can even touch me. It really doesn't look like it. I think having that extra 30% on top of 30%, on top of the 10%, on top of all the other nonsense I have on my knights, I'm pretty sure against enemies like this, I'm untouchable. Viking dudes are doing all the damage, knight dudes are taking all the damage, and the healing actually seems to be split pretty evenly between my medic and ghost dudes. My ghost dudes are definitely doing far more damage though. Speaking of ghost dudes, we're gonna grab another one of those. And then on round 82, we're gonna fight 180 rams, and they are down. And we're gonna grab our 20th Viking dude and a free dude juice. Yeah. Round 83, we're gonna fight 5 big bees and 7 stallions. That's actually quite a bit. Let's go ahead and use our bottled lightning. Actually, I think that killed off 2 of the stallions. That's not too bad. Did I lose a Franken dude? I did lose a Franken dude. Well, that sucks. Let's go ahead and let's buy one just to equal that out a little bit. 91 feral hogs. Their run speed and attack speed are going to be insane. I guess it only stacks up to 10 times though, so it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go ahead and fight those, see if they can actually damage me. It doesn't look like it. The squealing, it haunts my dreams. And the piggies are done. We're gonna buy another medic dude. We only have 13 of those. Well, just to avoid restocking over and over again, I'm gonna get the epinephrine. Dudes healed by the medic dudes gain 5% attack speed for 5 seconds, can stack up to 4 times. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab a meteor. We're gonna grab a dude juice and fight 109 wolves. Regular dude, health potion. Well, I definitely want this great helm. When any dude taunts an enemy, he gains 3% of his max HP as temporary health for 3 seconds, and it stacks for each enemy taunted. Seeing as how my knight dudes taunt 13 enemies, that's an insane health boost. I have no choice. I have to take that. I'll have to give up these false fangs for a few turns, but that's probably fine. I don't really care about these ones over here, so we're gonna go ahead and dismiss that. And I think we're just gonna fight the 4 silverbacks and the 6 panthers. I'm pretty sure the silverbacks are actually somewhat dangerous. They did just take out one of my ghosts. Panthers are almost dead. And the silverbacks are starting to go down. So their threat level has hit 0. And we're going to grab our 20th ghost dude. Round 87. We're almost there, boys and girls. 665 ghosts. Let's go ahead and smash them with a meteor right there. Bam. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, but it was fun. Goats are going down real fast. Already done and over. My team didn't take a single casualty. Grab another medic dude. Oh, we got tigers. We got a new one. We'll sometimes throw a dude far away and then pounce on him. Well, he won't be able to do that with my knights. All right, well, let's check him out. Wow, he's huge. Oh, and they're doing damage too. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. I don't know if I appreciate the kind of damage these guys are doing. Let's go ahead and see if we can't even this out a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what that did. I think I killed a singular bee. Why don't we go ahead and use... No, I don't think we need to use that. Yeah, okay, the tigers are already dead. Wow, that was kind of tense for a second there. I really thought they were going to get me. But luckily I had my dude juice. I had some healing stuff. We're all good. I think I want another ghost dude because they're actually doing pretty good for DPS. And we'll balance that out with another knight dude that will train from a regular dude. Got a grizzly bear and 43 honey badgers. The honey badgers can ignore my taunts. It's not guaranteed, of course. I can still taunt them. but every once in a while it won't work. So I might actually be in some danger, but I guess I'm not because they're already dead and all my guys are fine. So I'm just rambling. Boom, just like that. Round 89 won. Grab another medic dude. And I think we're going to grab this parry buckler. All dudes gain a 5% chance to block incoming attacks. We're going to restock. And we're going to grab this ancient sword. My dudes are taunting enough to where a 2% chance might actually be good enough. Grab another dude juice and fight 127 wolves. And we do have a couple of skeledudes joining in from our taunting. They're actually coming in pretty fast. That's pretty good for 2%. Wolves are going down fast. Wolves are done. That is round 90 completed. And grab another Franken dude. See if we can't get them all around 20 of them. I don't think I actually like any of these, so we're going to re-roll. I was thinking about that death rattle, but I don't think I want that one. And we're going to use our last dice. And honestly, I probably should have just gotten that death rattle. I'm going to grab this tourniquet. Whenever a medic dude takes damage that drops him below 30%, he gains 30% attack speed for 3 seconds. Round 92, 137 wolves. Honestly, shouldn't even be a problem. Unless something crazy happens, I think that's going to be it for me for this one. Our reward for that, I'm going to take a Viking dude over a knight dude, and we're going to fight 120 feral hogs. But with 120 of them, they're not even touching me. We are on round 93, and I am not worried. Grab another Franken dude. And we got our knight dude from our regular dude from earlier. And you know what? I think my dudes have kind of deserved a little break. Instead of fighting this hodgepodge over here, let's just fight 1,000, well, almost 1,000 geese. Give them a nice, easy fight where they don't really have to stress about seeing their friends, family, and loved ones dying around them. Those geese, though, they had to worry, didn't they? And we're going to grab another medic dude and a pocket dice. I love the pocket dice. All dudes gain 10% damage. I think I desperately need that. We're going to go ahead and take that. We are going to grab another dude juice. We're going to restock. We're going to restock again. None of these are very good. Here we go. The captain's hat. The dude type at the top of your roster gains 30% damage. So now our Viking dudes are doing 41.5. Which is pretty nuts, actually. Our DPS just shot through the roof. Let's see what else we can find. And just in case, we're going to grab the brain in a jar. When a dude takes fatal damage, all Franken dudes taunt up to 4 enemies for 4 seconds. I think that is going to help my survivability quite a bit, even though I'm not really having a problem with survivability at the moment. But once we hit round 100, the fights start getting a little ridiculous, and I don't know how much longer past 100 we'll be able to make. I'm pretty sure my record is 113 or something like that. I'm sure people have gone infinitely, but you know, if we can beat my record, then I'll be happy. I don't think I used Clerics in that one either, actually. I don't have a video of that, so I can't really prove to you that that happened, but here we are. And we got our relic. When a dude taunts an enemy, he gains 3% of his max HP as temporary health for 3 seconds, stacking for each enemy taunted. So, round 96, 6 big bees, 6 panthers, 10 gorillas, and however many dudes I have. Let's go. We are definitely doing work. I'm pretty sure our knight's taunting ability is keeping them nice and alive, keeping everybody nice and alive, and keeping those panthers nice and dead. Grab another Franken dude. I'm pretty sure the Franken dudes are going to be being my DPS after round 100 because they get stronger as my other dudes die off. So I think having as many of those as I can, as well as having as much of everything else as I can, is definitely the best way to go. My Vikings can do some good damage out of the gate, but when it comes down to just a few of my guys left, I want my Franken dudes to be strong. Speaking of right out the gate, we're going to grab another Viking dude. 4 unicorns and 8 panthers. Let's go ahead. 4 unicorns. I don't like fighting 4 unicorns, but I have enough dude juice to where, honestly, it's probably not even a problem. Taking out a couple of my guys, but I'm not worried. We're at round 98. We'll make it to round 100 for sure. And then just like that, took out all the unicorns. We did lose 2 dudes, a Franken dude and a medic dude. Not really that big of a deal. Honestly, I don't think we did too bad. Grab another ghost dude. We haven't grabbed him in a while. Round 99, 176 wolves. Oh, I turned around for a second and they are all dead. That's happened a couple of times during this run. Go ahead, claim our reward, and we're gonna grab another Franken dude because we're gonna need more of those, and pocket dice. For round 100, I want a good relic. I got plenty of money. All right, I think we're gonna grab the brass knuckles and this medical bag. So whenever a dude gets knocked out, all my other dudes get 3% damage for the rest of the battle, up to 10 times. And then if a medic dude is hit by damage for more than 15% and he dies, and he doesn't die, he gets to heal himself for half of that damage. It's actually not very good. Round 100, 24 diamondback gorillas. I don't think that's a thing. We do only have the 50% reduced run speed though, so we should be good. Let's go ahead and use this dude juice just to get our 2 dudes back up. Let's grab our burner phone. Let's try grouping all of our dudes off in one area. Try to keep them nice and alive because these diamondback gorillas are no joke. Holy crud. Put some healing up. Get some dude juice reses. It's a good thing I got a ton of these. I want to grab my burner phone. Put all of them over here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just have to focus. Get our dude juices going. We're doing good. We only got 3 of them left, 2 of them left, 1 of them left. Boom. Round 100 done, son. Claim reward. We're going to grab a medic dude. And then I think we're going to re-roll. And we're probably going to do that for a second here. You know, let's grab this organ donor list. When a Franken dude gets knocked out, he heals all other dudes for 300% of his health, split evenly among them. Any overhealing is converted into temporary healing. Round 101, 64 horse-sized ducks and 400 Canada gooses. And my dudes start apart. Unless a relic overpowers this effect. I have never seen a relic that groups your dudes together. Hopefully that'll be in the full game. Why don't we go ahead and use this burner phone. We'll grab that and we'll put them over here, I think. Try and keep them nice and alive. Use that dude juice to res the ones that died from the last time. Let's see if we can't move them over here too. I don't want to waste all of my burner phones. I'm gonna have to use them for the next round as well, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I'm gonna beat my record of 113, but we did go past round 100, so that's a win right there. If we can get gold stars on all of these relics that I got, that would be fantastic. The Canada gooses are almost down. The duck-sized horses are the horse-sized ducks are also getting worked on. Got a couple of dudes way off over here. Looks like there's just a couple of them fighting this one duck, but I think they're healing enough to where it's not a big deal. They're probably gonna win that fight. They did win that fight. Good job, you guys. Man, this fight's going on forever. My DPS is just lacking, I think. That DPS is what is gonna screw me. I bet you anything. Grab another medic dude and a burner phone. Dude, healing effects are reduced by 25%. 1 unicorn, 34 stallions, and 122 horses with my healing reduced. This should be fun. That healing reduction, that is a really good one to have this late in the game. And I don't mean good, but I mean like it makes sense. It's proper to have something that intense this late into the game. So far, my dudes are not doing too bad. They're not really doing that great. Let's go ahead and res some of them. And we'll go ahead and use the strange spores just to see if we can't equalize them all a bit. And a healing potion. There we go. All my guys, they're just too spread around. Let's see if I can't... Let's move all of these guys to the outskirts and see if I can't focus a little more on a couple of them. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's starting to take them down. Stallions are going down real fast. The normal horses are almost down. All right, they're gone. Now it's just the unicorn. There we go. Round 102, done. Not bad. I think we're gonna take a Franken dude. Reduced run speed. 400 honey badgers, 229 feral hog. Whoa, that's doing far more damage than I thought it would. I guess their damage is no joke, is it? Oh, dang it. There I go blocking it again. Sorry. I do need to heal. The honey badgers are going down. The pigs are going down. It should be fine. We're going to use a dude juice just to even out our numbers. Wow, we are only down to our last dude juice already. We'll get a ghost dude, which, you know, will more than likely be the last dude that we get. 5 lions and 56 lionesses. When a lion or lioness is defeated, all lions gain 10% increased damage for 10 seconds, and it stacks independently. 30% of the damage taken is transferred and split between 2 other creatures of the same type. This might be it, boys and girls. Round 104, 5 lions, 56 lionesses. That's honestly crazy work. Let's use that. I don't know if this is going to work out for me. Let's just see if we can heal through it. Res our dudes. Lions down, but that's only going to hurt me more. Okay, all the lions are almost down. Lionesses are almost down. Wow. Okay, so those were some scary abilities. That fight went a lot faster than I feel it had any right to. Grab another knight. Oh, we can buy stuff. Okay. You know, I think we'll get both of these. The caged tiger increases my crit chance when dudes get knocked out. And then the purple heart gives my dudes temp health when they land crits. We're also gonna buy dude juice and dude juice and dude juice. Can we get one more? Yes, we can. And a burner phone, just because. Saber tooths. Okay, and then 707 rams. There we go. We got all of our dudes back. Wow, that is just a freaking sea of randomness, isn't it? You can't see anything in there. I'm surprised my computer is managing this okay. My dudes are going down. Got to use a dude juice. Round 105. We're not doing bad. No, I lied. I'm not going to use that burner phone. I was going to use it, but I think it would just be a waste. Saber-tooths are almost down. The goats are almost down. All right, we managed it. We did lose quite a few of our dudes, though. I think the, what were those? Saber-tooth? The saber-tooth tigers, they were no joke. Round 106. 74 gorillas, 30 silverback gorillas, and 1 toddler. Why would you put a toddler here, you guys? My dudes start apart from each other. That's never good. Let's go ahead and use our dude juice. Give ourselves a fighting chance. And we're gonna use this burner phone. And we're gonna move all of our dudes over here, I think. We're probably gonna lose a bunch of them in the interim. I do have one more thing. We're gonna do that. Just to res a couple of our dudes. And then move those over here as well. I'm probably gonna lose a lot of the dudes in this corner over here, but over here I have a nice force weld up. It feels kind of weird not having any items to use, but like I said, I rarely use them anyway, even though I guess I've been using them a lot. This fight is almost done. My Franken dudes are all almost dead though. That's kind of disconcerting, but I did manage the win. Let's go ahead and grab another Franken dude. Critical hits against enemies have a 33% chance to land as normal hits. 20 grizzly bears, 26 big bees, and 500 bees. Can we re-roll this? No. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and fight this. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really have high hopes against this one. But I said that before. You know, I also had items to help me before. So the little bees are pretty much out. I've only lost a few people. There is hope. There's actually quite a bit of hope. All of my knights are still up. Most of my Vikings are still up. A good portion of my medics are still up. So I think my survivability is doing okay. I think my Franken dudes and my ghosts being dead just kind of stands to reason. You know, they are the weakest of us. So, all right, and that's another win for 107. We're going to grab another medic dude. I think that will come in handy. Oh, we got a dude juice. We're going to go ahead and use that right away. Enemies have a 25% chance to ignore taunts. 57 stallions, 391 feral hogs, and 500 ghosts. Goats, not ghosts. That's me, not them. At round 108, we are starting to lag up a little bit. It tends to happen with these higher numbers. My dudes do seem to be healing through most of the damage that's being dealt to them, though. So I might be able to pull this one out. All of the goats are pretty much almost dead. The hogs are almost dead. And the stallions numbers are starting to drop finally. And after this fight, I should have a good number of my unconscious dudes back up already. So 109 might be doable as well. Look at this one Franken dude soloing the stallion over here. Get it, buddy. Come on, you can get him. Yeah, you got him all by yourself. Good job, dude. I wish I could give you like a gold star or something. That was pretty good. We are gonna grab another Viking. Healing effects are reduced 25%. 5 zombears. When it attacks, it has a 20% chance to create a rot cloud. Any dude caught in the rot cloud will receive 25% reduced healing. So there's a possibility of getting a 50% reduced healing effect. Okay. 109. Let's see if we can manage it. Wow, those are some cool designs. I like that bear. I think that looks cool. Definitely still reminds me of Grateful Dead, though, guys. Did you do that on purpose? Like, did you style these bears off of the Grateful Dead bears? We're still doing great, though. You know, my ghosts and my Franken dudes are all pretty much dead. But my knights, my Vikings are still doing well. My medics are still about halfway up. And just like that, 109 is done. If we can manage one more round, we will get the gold for all of our relics. Let's go ahead and grab another Viking. Oh, and we have restocks or merchant. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. We're gonna grab that again. I think we're gonna grab this half full glass. So when their health drops below 50%, there's a 25% chance to heal for 10% of their max HP. Honestly, it's not very good, but we're going to take it. And I think we're going to take this Living Will. When a dude gets knocked out during a match, all my other dudes heal for 15 HP. We're going to grab another Dude Juice. We're going to grab this Meteor for no reason. And yeah, Dude Juice and a Burner Phone. Okay, we're good. We're stocked. All of our... Shoot. Oh my god. And we still have 5 more dudes out. But all of our dudes, almost all of our dudes are up right now. All enemies gain 25% piercing, allowing a portion of their attack damage to pass through temporary health. 250 rams and 1 the goat for round 110. Let's see if we can take out the goat. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and just smash him with a meteor right quick. Wow, that's scary. But I don't like him. Actually, that's not true. I really like him. He's really cool. Like, that's a really neat boss, you guys. And look at this one knight just tanking him all by himself. That's crazy. All right, go get him, boys. All the goats are dead. All my ghosts are dead. Almost all of my medics are dead. I still have all my knights. I got some Vikings. Oh, can we do it? Can just my knights do this? Oh, some of my knights are going down. Oh, I don't know, you guys. The goat. He is nuts. He is a mad lad. I just don't know if my knights have the DPS to actually take him out, boys and girls. They are getting headbutted to oblivion. It's 1v1. And I was taken out by the goat. Not bad. We made it to around 110. And we did not manage to get any gold stars because we didn't beat him. But that's okay. We did manage to get a couple of the silver stars for a couple of these relics that I didn't have. Well, that was fun.